Hello, everyone. Back again, Football Freshies. Back again with the regular uploads. We're here to cover the Liverpool versus Chelsea game.
What an
Entertaining game. Low scoring, yet entertaining. A lot of drama, a lot of bad refereeing decisions, as per usual. It's become a staple of these Premier League games. It was a very weird game. Probably put my finger on it. Chelsea dominated for sure.
I wouldn't say it was a weird game. I think it was kind of expected. Like it was Liverpool versus United. So Liverpool versus Chelsea. I was expecting to be a high fight game, and last time we went there, we lost 5-3. So I think Chelsea were
just saying. I'm not a robot. Glitchiness is because of my crap.
So yeah, I think it was an interesting game, and Chelsea, I think, I honestly believe should have at least minimum won the game by 2-0, 3-0 perhaps, with the chance that we had and with the chances that we created with the front three, Ziyech, Mason Mount, Werner.
This is my take on the game. Chelsea was so good defensively. It took Liverpool 85 minutes to have their first shot on target.
Of course, yes.
And let's remember this. This was
the first shot on target was a weak header from outside the box.
Yeah. And can we just take a moment to appreciate the fact that Liverpool lost 5 league games in a row?
After 68 games, they lost 5 in a row now.
Yeah, and the first time in their history, and also they're the first reigning champions to lose 5 games in a row. That's staggering. Let me just cast your mind back to 5 games ago. They were on a 68-game unbeaten run. 68 games. We couldn't write this. No one could have. No one could have.
No one could have predicted this.
5 losses
in a row.
And their fortress. It's crazy.
Yes. No, but I think Liverpool, like a lot of people keep saying, "Oh, Van Dijk is not there. Van Dijk is not there." But I think even with Van Dijk, I don't know. This team is not working. It's not clicking anymore. Robertson is not playing as good anymore. Trent Arnold is not playing as good anymore.
Yeah, I think this whole issue around Van Dijk is. I don't buy it because
of course
they are pretty sound. Not sound, but they haven't conceded a lot of goals, right? Against Chelsea, they conceded a lot of chances, but they only conceded 1 goal. It's that attack that has been quite a letdown. They've been toothless, no potency whatsoever, and they've had the same core of players. They had Salah playing, they had Mane playing, they had Firmino playing. But it's not clicking. It's not clicking for some reason.
It's not clicking anymore. I don't know. Salah, like today when he came off, he was frustrated. He was shaking his head. I don't understand why. He didn't produce anything good in the game, like nothing whatsoever. He scored a goal. He scored a penalty against City last time they played in Anfield, but that was pretty much it. He's not been contributing many goals or many assists like he used to do in his first or second season. Even Mane as well, like not doing anything much, like trying to run with the ball, but not creating much or doing much.
I mean, I think what the player that they're missing the most, in my opinion, is Henderson. You can tell that they're missing his obviously leadership.
The intensity as well.
That drive forward that he always does, and that the long diagonal pass and whatnot. That's something that they kept definitely missing. And there's the connection from defense to attack is non-existent, in my opinion.
Yes, non-existent.
And also Thiago clearly not fit for the system. What he doesn't, I feel like he slows the team down.
Honestly speaking, I can only think of one game that Thiago played very well, and that was against Chelsea at Stamford Bridge when he came on for 45 minutes and he played the game.
In that game, he gave her a penalty. If I recall correctly, he gave her a penalty.
Yes.
Jorginho didn't convert because he tries to be Fernandes. He's not Fernandes. He tries to do the skip, jump.
I think you can't say that. He's not Fernandes.
Jump.
He's Jorginho. He's not Fernandes. He's Jorginho. But he had his good chance. He always had a good conversion rate. This season he missed a couple, yes, but overall he's a good penalty taker in my opinion. With the hop, and now in the last penalty he took, he didn't do the hop. So I don't know. We might see a new Jorginho from now on. Who knows? But I think overall performance was amazing. Sometimes during the game, there was Chelsea playing a tiki-taka football as well. Sometimes like taking the ball from back to front so quick and so easily through Liverpool. Even though when Liverpool tried to press, Chelsea could go like
Yeah.
can beat that press and take the ball forward. Werner, I'm so surprised by him today. He had so many chances. He was so much more involved in the game when he plays as a central striker. I think
He had a goal wrongfully ruled
Tuchel
out.
he's getting
And he had a
the best
goal
out of him.
wrongfully ruled out. He literally had a goal ruled out because his fingernail was ahead of the last defender.
Yes.
Where does this game come to? Where has this game come to?
I don't know, my
This
friend.
game is being ruined by VAR. I hate the fact that these like minuscule decisions are being even considered. They said, what was it? Obvious errors. I don't see obvious. There's nothing obvious about that. It's by a fucking fingernail. Excuse my language.
I think with VAR, like with offsides, they could make this thing that if it's like below 3 centimeters, they can not consider as an offside. Because I don't think the 3 centimeters in a football game is gonna make much difference.
Exactly, it doesn't give the attacker any advantage. If he was ahead by a yard or two, fair enough. It does give him a clear advantage, right? But if it's by
a couple of centimeters, not millimeters, millimeters.
Why is that? How does that? And what world does that give the attacker any advantage?
VR has a good advantage, but then it also has the advantage.
And also, I know I keep talking about this. That decision that went against United against Chelsea, right? That handball still annoys me because look at the handball that was given today against in the Tottenham's game.
I saw that. But again, in today's game as well, I think it was Firmino tried to cross the ball in the box and Kante hand was up, was out of position.
Please tell me. How is that?
Was out of position.
Look, you know the handball that was given.
I saw it.
Fulham player. His hand was by his side. It was
natural position. It was natural position.
Natural position. What's he supposed to do?
I don't know.
There's so much inconsistency in these decisions, and that's what annoys me. If there was a clear consistency, then fair enough. I'll buy into it. But there's no consistency whatsoever, and it's driving me insane. And
I just hope that these people, the board, can get this clear out.
There's so many things that are going on. Scrap the referees. Bring in new, young referees, fresh-minded, progressive referees. These old fucking bald men. All they do is fucking. I don't even know. They can't even run fast for. Their fitness is appalling. I see people with a chubby fucking belly running around. Men in their 50s. Why are you running on a football pitch? You don't deserve to be there. You're a 50-year-old man. You can't keep up with the pace of the game. And even when you do keep up, and you're in the VAR room, you still get it wrong because clearly you're living in the 80s. You don't know what you're doing.
No, definitely. There are stuff in the game that needs to be changed, because it's ruining our beautiful football that we play here in the Premier League, which is, in my opinion, the best football in the top 5 league across Europe.
Oh, without doubt. It's definitely the most watched. I'm not quite. I don't think it's the best quality-wise, but it is the best, most watched, and the most entertaining.
I don't know about you, but when I watch all the leagues games, Bundesliga, Serie A, or La Liga, it's boring. It's like there's no fight, there's no intensity.
The reason why you think that, there's an element of bias here as well. Obviously, we live in England. We're obviously going to prefer. We're obviously going to prefer our league over the other leagues. And I know for a fact that if you were to live in Italy, you're from Italy, right? If you were living there and you were to follow that league, you would say that's more entertaining than Premier League and you'd have a case. And you would have a case because in the big games, your big games always deliver. The Serie A big game. Premier League. Look at the recent Premier League. Look at the one we had today. 0-1, right? 0-1. Not high scoring. Entertaining.
Not high scoring, but was very, very intense. I think this game was more intense than United against Chelsea. And I think, and I believe this, if Werner started the game against United, we would have won that game.
Ifs and
buts. With the United high line.
We could do these whole ifs and buts. If my auntie had balls, she would be my uncle. If she had wheels, she would be a bicycle. You know what I mean? Like, we could do this all day. But let's be honest here, right? That game was boring as hell, and neither of the teams deserved anything from that game. We both should have lost. I know that's physically impossible. We both should have lost. Anyway.
But I think let's wrap it up. I think it was a good game. It was a good game. It was a good boost for the top 4.
Chelsea are good. They're well in the mix for the top 4. They could. I think all these teams are in a slug fight for second place. I don't think United have secured that place. We've been letting go of that place for the last couple of weeks now. We losing our grip from that second place.
Yes. It's gonna be intense. It's gonna be intense. The title race is over.
Look at the points separating United and Chelsea. 4 points when we play City this weekend, and I can guarantee you right now United will lose that game. So if we lose that game, Chelsea win that game in hand. 1 point separating United and Chelsea, and before you know it, United are in a dogfight, top 4, and it is coming because we don't deserve to be second place.
What Tuchel did is amazing. Like I'm not gonna lie, I was not very sure when he was coming in as a manager. I was like, what can this guy do? But the team that he's putting out and the performance he's been making against the games,
it's been surprisingly good.
Yes. People say that, oh yes, you're playing some lower teams, but yes, we had 3 or 4 good games now. We had Tottenham, we won that. We had Atletico Madrid, we won that. Against United, we drew. Against Liverpool, we won. All 3 games were like won by 1 goal difference. Like we won by 1 game,
and
won by 1 goal.
Atletico.
But we're getting results. Which is
you know what they say? Defense wins titles. No matter how good you are,
I believe that.
No matter how good you are offensively, if your defense is crap, you'll never win titles.
Of course.
That's why I believe United, with the current defensive pairing, will never win this title. Never.
City is currently showing that with Ruben Diaz and
look at that. City are not a stellar side. They're not as good as they were 2 years ago. Their attack has definitely gone down a notch. Right? Yes, their defense has gone up massively, and it's showing. And you know what? That's why I'm tipping City to win the Champions League this season, because one thing they've always liked is that defensive solidity. This season, they've addressed it, and they are heading for that.
I think they addressed it every single year, but I think this year is the first year they got it right.
It has clicked for once. That one defensive huge signing that they've made it's just been a dream come true for them.
Of course,
and you never know. It might spread into that Champions League title, and I'm fearing it. It could be a quadruple season for them. Like
let's see. If the
final every season, but this season, unlike any other, their defense is actually solid, like super solid.
Just imagine having Bayern and City in the final.
Now, Bayern
that would be a good game.
Bayern are not good defensively. They've leaked 33 goals in 25 games, I believe, this season. 33 goals. City, on the other hand, 13 goals.
But I think the reason for that, I think, is the high line the Bayern have. Is they have
you can't play that high line against City.
Exactly.
Punished.
Yeah.
Miserably. But anyway, we can talk again. We could talk forever. But just to wrap things up, Chelsea
deserved
winners and fighting for that second place. They're up there. They're up there.
We're coming through, and we're still on the FA Cup. We're still in the Champions League. So
Chelsea,
we can get some trophy.
Yeah, I know what. As much as it might hurt you, but that Lampard sacking was a very good decision. And he's proven.
I was not against the Frank Lampard sacking. I knew it after the Leicester game, 2-0 loss.
You'd have sentimental attachment to the man because of.
No, we are Chelsea. We are about trophies and winnings. We are about trophies and winnings. If you're not getting us wins and trophies, you are dead man walking.
Yeah, fair
no
enough.
matter who you are.
Anyway.
All right. Anyways, yeah, it was a good game. It was a good night.
Very fun. Very good night. Right. Very good game. Another round of Premier League games up. We go again. Hopefully next week.
Yep. We're not going to see each other. We'll be back this Sunday,
this weekend. This week.
Yes, with the derby.
City.
Of course.
Big derby. What's your prediction, just out of curiosity, for that game? It's at Etihad. And United have had a very good record at Etihad for the last 2 seasons.
I would say 2-1 City.
I would say 0-0. I'm saying 0-0.
I
can. All right, okay. Either 0-0 or it will be, I think it's City 2-0 win, 2-0. We're not scoring. United are not scoring. So it'll either be a 0-0, we'll somehow thwart them defensively, or they will score like 2, sneak in a couple of goals. John Stones will get his customary goal against United like he did in the League Cup. Watch what will happen.
Let's see. It'll be a good game. I
hope United turn it around this weekend, because we've had a terrible run of games.
I hope they don't. City won the title anyway, so I don't mind City winning that game.
I'm not even looking. I'm not looking at City. I'm looking down now. I'm like, oh shit, Leicester are coming up. Oh shit, Chelsea are coming up. Everton. The only team that I'm not fearing is Liverpool. Everyone else is just climbing up. But anyway, as always,
All right. As
I'll
always,
see you
we're
guys
gonna
on
see
the
you this
flip
Sunday.
side. It has been a great pleasure as always. Have a good one.
Take care.